22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun on third down, Griffin. Checking this down to Stevenson. No gain on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Oh, we're changing this at the line.
Cup 19. Ready.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now Griffin on first down. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Ready, set. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. Now it's Griffin. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Check smash, check smash.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Jared Reed on the tackle. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Street.
Jackson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Okay, break. 60 Eagle.
To throw is RG3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
60 Maverick.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
The slot man in motion right.
Go check.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the ready. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat.
Beckham will go in motion right.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
After the interception, here's Griffin.
There's
Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens
Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Got ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
19 tight, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Second and 10, once again, Griffin. He's got his man Sharp complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now it's Griffin. He's got him in, complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now Griffin. Got him in right side. It's Sharp. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, Reed, go.
Griffin. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Brings up second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to move back in front.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
33 yards on the play.
Drag him 60. Trap 50. Trap 50. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. That's downfield into the hands of Sharp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Ready, ready.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's Griffin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Jackson out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll audible to something else.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
They run again with Jackson. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go Streets. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattlers. Go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Street.
Beckham in motion right.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Here's Griffin. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
This was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
18, Pioneer.
They'll send Beckham in motion right.
70, Timberwolf.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hurt.
Beckham will go in motion right.
Panther 11. Cup 19.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash. This from... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Javon Curse. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
They'll run again with Jackson, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. There's Griffin to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
First down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On second down, Griffin. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Griffin. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Now Griffin on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now Griffin down around his goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Warrior 70.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And he's going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Hester, 88 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10.
Panthers 60, Panthers 18, Rodgers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Bring it. 19 Lions.
Griffin. Now he's forced out right. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Come on.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Griffin. And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
70 Lions. 18, Pioneer.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. On the sled, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Gain of 17 yards.
Throwing again, Griffin. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
60 Bobcats.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Griffin will throw again. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Check it.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. That is caught, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Now 1st and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Calvin Johnson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
79 Broncos.
Now Griffin on first down. That's complete to Show. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now 2nd and 3.
No. Check smash. Go.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now they'll change things up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Scott Cougar 19. Check, Bobcat.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground and able to get this to the 31.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 31-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Street.
They'll run here with Bo. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Viking 18. Pace, let's go!
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's...
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step?